Hey YouTube, welcome back to Unix DBS, and today we are coming at you with another deck breakdown, like archetype breakdown for an upcoming set. Sorry this one released so late. I was honestly really tired. 6 days on work, 1 day off, another 5 on, and I just really crashed last night when I was supposed to be recording. But we are here now, and we are ready to kind of go into this deck. I will say right here, if you guys want me to go into a video about the SCR that was revealed today, let me know, and maybe it will just double upload. We will see. But you guys gotta let me know in the comments. Past that, if you like this content or you get to the end of the video and figure out, wow, I really like this content, hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and we're growing steadily, and we want to go even beyond. So yeah, we're gonna keep going up in Universe X, and you can join the UniX fam today. So with that being said, just want to give the normal plugs. If you haven't already, check the official Facebook group where we get all the official announcements and spoilers. You can check the unofficial Reddit, you can check the unofficial discussion group, you can check my Discord for Universe X, you can check the Facebook page for Universe X. All of those links are in the description as well. You've got TCGMetalZ, which makes the coolest of metal cards, and they're going to keep popping off for the next set as well. Always stuff for him to be doing. We got the Gold Invoker dropping very soon. Link will be in the description for that, and you can use the code UNIX in the checkout to get 10% off your entire order. And then yeah, you've also got a TCGPlayer page helmed by me. You can go in there and check for stuff that I put up on sale. And then last but not least, if you like just this content and you want to see me in other avenues, we've got UniX DB as well as UniX Gacha, where I play all sorts of other games. So now we're gonna go over to DBS Deck Planet, which has been messing up today, and I'll show you guys the list and kind of explain some of the choices before going into Untap. Hey guys, so here we are, right? And we are currently in the deck view. We can't see the actual view simply because DBS Deck Planet's having some issues, and it won't let me save if I add Forbidden Power, Freeze Army Reinforcements, or Final Flash to my deck. I've been doing some troubleshooting for a while, so yeah. Look, the cards that we have here, right? You got the leader. We're gonna go over this real quick. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. If this card attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Play up to 1 yellow Unison with a specified cost of 1 amongst them with a marker on it in rest mode. Shuffle your deck. Awaken hard 4 or less life. It's the old school awakening. You may draw 1 card, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode, flip this card over. Once he is flipped though, auto once per turn when this card attacks, draw 1 card, then play 1 yellow Unison with a specified cost of 1 from your hand with a marker on it in rest mode. His activate main, however, place 8 yellow, well, double yellow, place 8 yellow Unison cards from the drop area to the bottom of your deck, switch this card to active mode, and he gets plus 10k power and double strike for the turn. Activate battle once per turn, Spirit Boost X. If it's your opponent's turn, for each marker you remove using this skill, this card gains 5,000 power for the battle. So once per turn, he can boost himself based off of these Unisons. On the cards, you know, we've got 4 of the super combos. We don't have to get really spicy with this one, only because this guy can only really run. Like, he's gonna get down to 4 life regardless, so you're gonna be able to just run this super combo easily. We've got 3 prideful transformations because it's live, usually starting turn 1. We've got Goku Steadfast Assistance, that's pretty neat. We've got SS Son Goku Final Sacrifice. The Final Sacrifice, that's one of the newer cards. It's the counterattack, and then you can Spirit Boost 1 to put one of your opponent's cards, or put this card in the drop area, and if the card you chose, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode, and additionally, if the chosen card had an energy cost of 5 or less, you KO it. So this is actually really good. Now, to tell you how this works though, it's actually really neat because you can 2 for 1 or 1 for 1. Like, you can negate the attack, and then you can choose that card and turn it to rest mode, and if it's 5 or less, you can blow it up, or you can negate the attack and choose another card. So there's a whole lot of stuff. Well, I guess you can't turn that card to rest mode because it's already in rest mode because it's attack. I take that back. The point is, it's a very solid card. 3 Riposte, you guys should already know what that does. You've got Poutine, again. And if you need explanations on any of these cards, you just let me know in the comments and I will explain it to you personally. 1 Champa, 3 Turles, all too easy. Bringing back this card, Son Goku Return of the Dragon Fist. He's a massive boss card, but he can be played for 3 energy if you have 4 more energy than a yellow Unison card in play. When he's played, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and rest mode KO him, so he's great. Deflect, double strike. Activate main once per turn, Spirit Boost 2. If your leader card is mono yellow, this card gains dual attack for the turn. And your opponent can activate skills on battle cards with original energy cost of 7 or less from any area while this card is in battle. So when you swing, you can't hit him with any of the battle card negates. You can't use any super combos. There's a lot of stuff. Right now I'm using Pan. It could be Kai. It really depends on how the format is. If the format kind of leans towards people using their leaders and unisons more, it's going to be Pan or Kai. But the way the format is right now, Pan can still work, even though sometimes your battle card count in this deck can be up and down. As for unisons, you got 4 of this guy. He is a monster. You'll see that in this deck, I only included the unisons that could really plus me. So you got SS Vegeta Z Fighter, Empower Yellow 2. This card has 2 or more markers on it. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and energy cost of 4 or less in rest mode and KO it. This card gains plus 5,000. But the most important part is auto limit 1. When this card is placed in the drop area from your unison area, you draw 1 card. So that's pretty much the thing you're going to be using him most for. Then PB, that's him, Peanut Butter. Here's the jelly. Piccolo, yeah, it's just, woof. Like, I just love this. It's such a simple interaction. But Empower Yellow 2, limit 1, when this card has 3 or more markers on it, when this card is played, draw 1 card. Plus 1, this card gains 10,000 power. So when you have Vegeta on board and you play Piccolo over him, you're going to go up to 3 markers in most cases unless something went terribly wrong, and then you're going to draw a card from Vegeta go to the grave and a card for Piccolo coming to the field. So usually that's a Pot of Greed for 1 energy, or if you do it off your leader effect, that's a Pot of Greed for free. And we love +2 interactions. Then you got Yamcha. He comes down and he's got a pretty monstrous effect. If he has 3 or more, you just choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards and switch them to rest mode. +1 makes him a swinger, giving him 10k, but +0 actually draws a card. So all 3 of these will help filter my deck. Then you've got one of the best cards in the deck. This guy's just such a monster. Empower 3 blocker auto. When this card has 4 or more markers on it, this card is played, choose up to X of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, ignoring barrier, where X is equal to the number of yellow unison cards in your drop area, and KO them. So generally when you play this guy, he's going to be killing 4 to 5 cards right off the rip. He's a board wipe. Then activate main, draw 1 card. Cool. Then activate main, choose up to one of your leader cards, and this card and the chosen card gain 5,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn, and this card gains triple attack for the turn. We're going to see some very, very nasty combos with this, and I am excited to show you what they are. Past that, we've got this guy, Z Fighters at the Cell Games. Limit 1, if your leader card is a yellow Son Goku, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, then choose 1, add 1 yellow sand with an energy cost of 4 or less amongst them to your hand, shuffle your deck. Or you can play 1 yellow unison card, specify cost of 1 amongst them with a marker on it, shuffle your deck. This is extra reach. It can play your Piccolos on top of your Vegetas from the top 7, but moreover, sometimes you just charge it because you want to get your Riposte and your Steadfast online. Either way, very good card. You got your 1 power of a Super Saiyan. It's supposed to be SPR here, but again, if you put the SPR version in, the game doesn't want to save your deck, or deck plan doesn't want to save your deck, so I guess it's just having some issues right now. You've got Forbidden Power at 3 because this deck doesn't always have the most combo power, and you want to stop them from being able to swing on you repeatedly. You've also got this should be at a 2, actually. Yeah. Still don't want to save because I have the cards in there. 2. Freezes army reinforcements. You can't use it as freely as you can in other decks, because most of the times you want to use this is a mandatory take 1 life on your leader on his front side, and you want to keep using that to get the top 5 off. And then you have Vegeta's Final Flash because that card is good. So we're gonna go over now to the untap and kind of show you guys how this deck balls. So here we are in untap. Let's get this going. We are going to roll to see who goes 6. This is good because this deck actually likes to go second. I really thought I was going to be able to get it. So opening up, there's a couple things that you want to see and a couple things that you don't care to see, right? What you do want to see is the Piccolo, because he's your favorite one to play for 1, and you're going to want to see your super combos. So I'm actually going to put the Vegetas back because you love to see them off the top of the deck, and I'm going to put this back and I'm going to keep that. Because your super combos are pretty much like guaranteed usage in this deck. A Piccolo and a... Okay. This is kind of strange, but it is what it is. We've got enough of the cards that we want to see. So what we're going to end up doing here is starting off the game by playing 1 Piccolo, unfortunately, here. I wish that was an extra card, but it is what it is. Your opponent gets their leader draw, and that happens. Okay, cool. That's not bad. That's going to be a nice charge. Next turn, I draw, and immediately we're going to charge an extra card because we want to eventually get our Riposte and our Steadfast online. We swing with the leader, going down to 6 life. Check the top 5 to look for a Unison and put into play in rest mode. Cool, it's a Vegeta. I get to show you one of my favorite interactions in the deck. So we're gonna play the Vegeta, shuffle a deck. All right, so that's 10 damage, or 10k damage, 10k trying to go through. And he's gonna come into play with 1 marker on it. We're gonna +1 him. You're just gonna give him 6k, so he's a 10k. Then we're gonna tap 1 to play Piccolo over him. Piccolo's gonna come into play. He's gonna get the Empower going on. So he's gonna go up to 3, and you have 2 effects on the stack. Piccolo is at 3, so he gets to draw 1 card, and Vegeta was sent from the Unison area to the drop, so you're gonna draw 1 card. So you get the Pot of Greed, and then you get to swing for 15k. Oh, sorry, oops, +1 to gain 1,000, then swing for 15k. So you got a 10k and a 15k on your turn 2. It's rather standard, but now you get to chill. Riposte is not, or Riposte and Steadfast aren't live though, but however, if they try to summon or play something silly, you can always go into this to tap it down. I don't see somebody getting through 4 markers on their turn 2. That's just kind of weird, especially when I've tapped something down. Now when you go into the next go though, now we've got Riposte. We're starting to kind of cook. I don't want to charge Dragon Fist, but we've got 1 more in deck, and everything else is important to keeping us alive. We are not worried about kill turn right now. So we can do is +1 this, and we can swing in for the 15k, right? Then we can swing with Goku again, get a card there, and then we can check the top 5 again. Hopefully we get a Vegeta, that would be the nicest. Okay, but a Yamcha will work too. Yamcha is definitely good to empower on. Once we get the Yamcha, he's going to overtake the Piccolo. He's going to come into play with 3 counters on him. When he has 3 counters on him, you can tap 2 of your opponent's cards down. Then after doing that, what you're going to be able to do is +0 him to draw 1 card. Okay. And this is actually one of the times where I will actually use this card. This is going to turn on our Riposte, it's going to turn on our Steadfast, but it's also going to hopefully find a Vegeta. Oh no! Okay, this is one of the rare times that it just whiffed. That's unfortunate. I run a fair amount, but it whiffed. So that wait, is it either one? Then choose one. Look at the top 7 cards, then choose one. Hold up. We may still be able to scuttle this. They didn't write that card that badly. Did I whiff both times? No, I can at least take a Steadfast. So okay, I whiffed on the Unison, but I at least take a Steadfast. That was scary for a second. The next thing I would probably do here is just tap this to play another Piccolo, and have the Piccolo come into play with its 3 markers. And then first I get to draw because it came into play 2 markers, or 3 markers, then I get to +1, and then swing for 15. Now I can wait because on this time, like hitting somebody with our post would be good. I have Forbidden Power, I have Mecha Frieza. Yeah, I think like at this point hitting somebody with a riposte would be fine. It's probably much better gate on 3 energy than the other ones. I have 2 super combos and I have a blocker. So I'm not saying like we're like goated, like, but we have a pretty good place to be in right now. Next, kind of going into the turn, we get the Gohan, and that's actually a monumental play. Like, this is a very, very good card to play. So we have to kind of figure out where we want to go here. Charging the Yamcha is definitely where we want to be. And +1ing the Piccolo and swinging with it, yeah. We probably want to swing with the Mecha first, just in case they have some sort of floodgate. But swinging with the Piccolo right here is fine on the +1. Swinging with the Goku, and then we're going to be able to take a card. Turles is very nice here. And then Peep Top 5. A Vegeta would be nice here. A Vegeta would be very nice here. Great. So with Vegeta, we're going to be able to play him. After playing him in rest mode, we can then blow up something that's 4 cost or less, and he comes in with 3. We're gonna +1. Okay. Now the play becomes, if this isn't gonna let me minimize, the play becomes 1, 2, and 3 to play the Gohan over it. And the Gohan is going to come into play with a total of 6 markers. We're gonna draw 1 from Vegeta, and then we're gonna +1 Gohan to draw another one. And then, you know what, just because I want to have a lot of defense going to their turn, we're actually just going to choose to awaken right here. After choosing to awaken, it's pretty neat because we can swing with Gohan if we want to, but we have 2 blockers. You know what, just because of that, I may just swing with Gohan, just that 20k in there just to get it in. Because right now we have access to Forbidden Power as well as a blocker. Like, just imagine it's like, okay, well, you swing with your leader first. You would never do that against yellow, but you swing with a battle card. If you play a battle card, you are instantaneously getting riposted. Or there are times where, you know, you could play a battle card, you could still get Forbidden Powered. Let's see. Yep, you can get Forbidden Powered. And then you could also still catch this. Like, let's not forget, catch that, Spirit Boost 1, negate an attack, and then blow up something else in the field, draw 1 card. Pretty simp to me. I think that's pretty easy. Draw this. Now, what do we want to do here? We don't want to use our card right there. I think we just charge this at this point, right? Kind of feeling weird because we don't have that Dragon Fist, but we're gonna be fine here. We have a lot of control with this particular hand. We can, if we want to go for the kill, like let's say they only have one thing we want to destroy, right? We can go for a Turles here. And a Turles here can just draw a card. And that right there, that's perfect. Kill something, draw a card. At this point, we know we can -3 for the +1. And this becomes a huge point. I mean, we have 15k, we have 20k. We have the ability to go into this and hit up the let's see what we want to do here. We have the ability to go for this and just swing for 3 times for 25. This is Spirit Boost 2. We have so much we can do here. We can swing with our leader and just draw a card, right? Nice. And then we can play this guy on top of Gohan. Playing this guy on top of Gohan will tap down 2 of your cards. After tapping down 2 of your cards, he goes to 3. We +0 to draw a card, right? We go 1, we go 2, we go 3. Oh, sorry, we tap down 2 of your cards so we can play Poutine. Sorry about that, forgot that trigger. And then we play Dragon Fist. And then Dragon Fist comes down and blows up 2 cards that we just tapped, and then we -2, and then we swing twice with Dragon Fist. Like, that's neat. So you can kind of see how that power can come into later turns. Let's do one more, and then we'll finish it up. Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, draw 4, draw 5. This is gonna be going second, which is where we like to be, right? There's a lot that we want to keep here. There's a whole lot we want to keep here going second. We're gonna draw 1 and draw 2. This is very strange because I don't know what I want to do. We have 1 Piccolo and 1 yeah, this is a little weird. We're gonna tap this, right? We want to start accelerating as fast as possible because we need Prideful Transformation. So we're gonna play this Vegeta, and this Vegeta is going to go +1. And so now he's at 10k. So we swing for 10k. Then we swing at your leader. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 1 more card because we're going second. Okay. Then we swing at your leader and we draw 1 card, which is Yamcha, and then we get the top. So we already have 3 Unisons in hand. We might whiff this one. I would not be surprised if we whiff this one. But alas, we are G's, and so we don't necessarily whiff this one. He has 5k, so that doesn't really feel the best, but we're going to replace the Vegeta with the Vegeta. And the Vegeta is going to go up to... he's going to go up to 2. No, actually, he's going to go up to 3 because there's already 2 markers on that guy. And then we're going to draw 1 from the Vegeta. Oops, we're going to draw 1 from the Vegeta going to the grave, and that's cool, whatever. So we don't have the Prideful Transformation. Maybe that should be a 4 of, don't know yet. But at this time, it's going into your turn 2, and you get to decide whether or not you want to commit 3 to that. And you know, it could be a thing. Like, if you want to commit 3 swings to my Vegeta, go ahead. That's kind of up in the air. If you want to put 3 swings down to give me a draw 1, I don't know. Maybe you swing your leader into it. I don't know. Like, you have to get it down to 1. Even if you get it down to 1, I'm going to get all my effects off next turn. So maybe you just swing your Vegeta leader into it and keep your stuff untapped. Because I would feel stupid putting 5 swings on the board just for my opponent to be like, cool, +1. Where am I going to put that? I kind of want to keep that. But this is actually a much better card for defense. So you never know. We'll charge this. Now our Riposte and our Steadfast are live, right? We can +1 this guy, make him 10k. Swing, just in case you're not awakened yet, or swing at something. It just doesn't matter. Like, at least make him sweat. It's a card. Then we get to play this and go off of our life. Riposte, that's perfect. And then Pete top 5. Piccolo would be cool here. Yamcha would be cool here too, though. Hey, look. So we take that, we kill this. Yamcha comes into play in rest mode, but he also comes into play with 3 markers on it. And that's going to be a draw from Vegeta, and then we're going to plus we're going to plus 0 Yamcha for another draw. After doing that, that's a little weird. After doing that, we're just going to charge this over this for Piccolo. He's going to come into play with 3, and we're going to draw a card for going into 3 like that. Swing into here, and then we're going to pass. I mean, from here, it's pretty decent. Like, if we just drop a riposte right here, this early in the game is generally just going to fly. Sorry, we had to +1 him for him to swing. It's just generally going to fly. We have more than enough to charge. We're going to put this here, get that out. We're going to +1 that man. We can swing with riposte. We can swing with Piccolo. We can swing with Vegeta, or sorry, Goku. Wow, I don't know how that happened. Get a card from hand. Very good card. Peep top. If we got a Vegeta, that'd be tight, but like I said, a Yamcha wouldn't be bad. Oh, great. Look at that. This is actually like perfect. So we get to play this, and we get to get the favorite interaction in the game again. It just is what it is. We play this Vegeta. He comes into play with 3, so he's going to smoke something off the board that was maybe tapped for riposte. After that, you +1 him just because. You tap this for the Piccolo because we like +1 interactions. Piccolo comes here, 3 counters on it. We draw once from the Piccolo, we draw once from Vegeta, and then we +1 him and we swing again. And now we have more defense up to chill with. You know, we've been just kind of pecking small attacks, chipping away at hands. But I mean, right now we're able to hit you with things like this to do that. Oops, only by 1 to do that. To then just draw 1 and send them to the grave. We have a whole lot of super combos in hand. We're getting to some of our stronger turns. We've used 1 Vegeta. How many Vegetas have we used? We've used almost all of our Vegetas. Okay, and if they want to swing again, this is where we can also force this, because we're gonna start getting some plays in a moment. All right. So now we're on to some funnier things. Like, we get to draw, and we have our token, and maybe we block with that token, maybe we didn't. We get to draw and figure out what we want to put down. At this point, I want to kind of keep the Piccolo, so it's the Yamcha again. But Yamcha does get to tap. There's a couple things we can do here that are kind of weird. And actually, so in this case, I think we do charge the Piccolo because we have setup plays. Let's say your opponent has, like, you know, a board. You can +1, you can swing here, you can definitely swing here, right? What we can do right now, hold up, let me see where I got this. We can do right here, this is actually a very interesting play. We can tap that for the 1 to play right here, Vegeta. Vegeta can kill something in rest mode. He's gonna be at 3, and then we're gonna plus him to 4. Then we can awaken to make best use of that energy, draw a card, and flip this card over. Then, you know, this guy's at 15k, so we get to swing with him too. That's great. And then we swing with Goku, we get to draw a card, and then we get to play Yamcha on top of Vegeta. Yamcha's gonna come into play into rest mode, and then we're going to get the draw from Vegeta. Perfect. After we do that, we tap, and we play this over him. Oh, sorry, we need to +0 Yamcha to get a draw. Okay, and that's even better. So now we have this guy here, and now we have one of the sickest little things that we can possibly do, because we can +1 this man and draw a card and just sit on it. And sitting on this Unison right now, we have the ability to be like, oh, you just swang? Cool. Activate battle, tap down your Unison or a battle card. If you swing with a leader or a battle card, yeah, whatever. Do that. But then we're also just going to tap this. Oh, wow. We're going to tap this. And let's see. So you draw a card, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. Yep, so tap that, draw a card, then we're going to tap that and play Poutine. Then after doing that, what we're going to be able to do is tap our last energy and hit you with the Forbidden Power and just lock out your turn. You got probably one more swing left that we're just going to block, and if you want to combo up, you can combo up, but otherwise, you know, we just kind of take those. At this point, this is starting to get to be one of the setups, so to speak. We're starting to get to a lot of energy. We have Dragon Fist, and this is just one of the kill turns. Like, you draw. It'd be really cool if we got another Gohan, because that would be like prime time. But we have so much we can do with our freaking energy, you know? We swing for 15, right? We go 1, 2, 3. And after going 3, you know, we get a counter over here. We can swing right here for 3 times for 25k. After doing that, we don't even have to reveal our hand right now. Like, we can pop 1, pop 2, do that. Let's say you have 1 I want to destroy. We destroy something and then we draw a card. Cool. Swing over here for the 20k here. We can still do so much. Swing here. We don't have a card we can... Actually, you know what? That is a thing. Hold up. I'm so sorry. We should have charged this one because we still have a Goku attack to consider. Because with Goku attack, you know, we draw a card. Nice. And then we just plop this guy on here. Piccolo is going to be able to come up to 3, and then we're going to draw 1. And that's neat. Right here, I mean, it kind of is what it is. Like, we can literally just 1, 2, 3, and hit the Dragon Fist. Dragon Fist can come out, and we just -1, -2, and he's got dual attack, and, you know, we swing. They have to counter. If they don't counter, you know, we've got the combo power in hand. Like, we are going to be able to ball out a little bit. If he gets through, that's pretty much that right there. So, with that being said, I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. That is kind of how this deck works, and we definitely want to test with it more because I'm actually kind of enjoying this deck. I am enjoying this deck, and it gives me a chance to have Gohan as a boss card again. Yeah, I'm enjoying this deck. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. It's a little bit of a longer video, but there was a lot to explain. And yeah, if you do, think about hitting that subscribe button. And yeah, we're going to keep going up in Universe X. So I cannot wait to see you the next time. Later.